What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, May the 25th. As always, a pleasure to have you with us this morning. We're going to talk about a couple of native plant workshops that are going to be held at Lincoln University in June the 15th and June the 22nd. And you know who the expert is on native plants, none other than Nadia Navarrete-Tindall. Welcome back to Radio Friends, Nadia.
Okay. Thank you, Paul.
You got two workshops. Are you calling them workshops?
Yes, because we are going to do it in person this time.
Uh-huh.
They are at Lincoln University. We already have gardens established that we have maintained for years. And we are going to show people in the first class how a site should be prepared to establish a garden.
So how to get your garden set for native plants.
Yes.
And that will be on Tuesday, June the 15th at Lincoln University. What time?
It will be from 4 to 6 p.m. It's a Tuesday. So, so it will be it will be a class and then followed by a garden tour.
Okay, from 4 to 6 p.m. And then on Tuesday, June the 22nd, how to establish a butterfly garden. And again, both workshops are from 4 to 6 p.m. at 1204 Chestnut Street in Jefferson City.
Yes.
You can register by email. Mm-hmm. You have to register. What if they just show up?
Yes, please send me an email. In that way, we're keeping track of the number of people because we don't want more than 20 people at a time. We have 2 or 3 instructors, so we can split the groups when we give the tour. So if people are concerned about social distancing, we are going to do it. We're still going to ask people to bring their masks, even if we do it in outdoors, indoors. We just want to be safe.
Okay. Now, can they want to email you, but they can go to Facebook, right? Native Plants and More.
Yeah, they
just
can
go
send
to
me
Facebook,
a message. Mm-hmm.
Native Plants and More, and you'll get all the information, and Nadia's email address is there.
Yeah, and I'm there. You can send me a message, and then that way we can register, and I can confirm you by sending you an email.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, for people on the radio, you're going to have to paint a picture for these pictures that we're going to show for folks that are watching online or on television. The first one that you have is elderberries. Now, what are elderberries?
Well, elderberry is a native, very popular native fruit right now. If the picture, for those of you who see it in TV, they have beautiful white flowers. Maybe in June they will be in full bloom. And then later they produce a fruit that is used to make juice, and it's a very nutritious kind of, it has a lot of antioxidants. So people can see the plants, like well-established plants, and they can decide to establish them in their own yards.
And they grow wild in the fields, right?
They do grow wild. They're natural. They're native. They are very opportunistic. They could grow in ditches. But there is a big industry in Missouri right now where you can be a elderberry producer. Yeah. We'll talk about that during the
They make
class.
elderberry wine too, don't they?
Elderberry wine, even elderberry juice, and it's not that cheap.
Now, the next one you have, this is a honeysuckle. It is but I've seen it as a butterfly plant or the trumpet vine.
Yeah, this is actually coral. Honeysuckle is a native honeysuckle. It has red flowers, as the name suggests. And what I'm showing here is that during the two classes, we're going to be giving tours of the teaching greenhouse where we're meeting, and we can show you what we use the raised beds inside the greenhouse. So it's just to show you that we use it for propagation and also for demonstration.
Now, I want to ask you about the honeysuckle, because the native honeysuckle, that's the trumpet vine, or it's a red honeysuckle. What's the difference between that honeysuckle, which is a vine, and the yellow and white, really sweet-smelling honeysuckles?
You're talking about the very invasive honeysuckle?
No, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the invasive honeysuckle, not the honeysuckle bush, the other vines of the honeysuckle.
Well, there are three different kinds. There is this curl honeysuckle, and then there is a white color and also a yellow color.
Right.
And they are all, the difference is that they won't spread as bad as the Japanese honeysuckle that we see around. I mean,
But they have such a
woodlands.
sweet smell.
They're all sweet and they're beautiful. They are good for hummingbirds and also for other insects.
Are they good for the butterflies too?
Yeah, I'm not sure if the butterfly would. Maybe the short flowers of the yellow ones might have access. The butterflies have access
So then
to them.
it's okay to have them then, right?
It is important to have them because they're. If you want to bring the hummingbirds with the coral honeysuckle, especially, you can have a hummingbird feeder next to a coral honeysuckle vine, and I guarantee you, they will go to the coral honeysuckle first.
Okay.
Unless they don't have food, they go to the hummingbird feeder. But that is more natural for them.
Right, right. Then you've got, you can show people inside the greenhouses at Lincoln University.
This is actually next to the greenhouse. This is to show you the nursery, the native plant nursery, where we also grow other native plant, other specialty crops that are not native.
Now, can people, when they come down to these workshops, can they purchase native plants from Lincoln University, or are you not doing that?
No, we are not doing that. We might do that later on at farmers market, but right now it's just for demonstrations. People that come might leave with your own plant just to come and see us.
Yeah, okay. And the thing is, you'll learn something from it also.
Yes.
Then you have a picture here of the persimmon tree. And
Yeah.
I've got a lot of persimmon trees on my property. And you know what? The leaves just about a week or so ago just started coming out.
Yeah, with these hard cold snaps that we had just about.
Yeah, it's delayed everything.
Yeah, well, what happened, even the persimmons got a little frozen leaves, but they are back like normal. And so this is just a very few examples to show you what we have at Lincoln.
Okay, so if you want more information about this, you want to go to the workshops. It's Tuesday, June the 15th and Tuesday, June 22nd. The easiest thing to do would go to Facebook, Native Plants and More.
Yeah.
That's Nadia's Facebook page. It's got her email address there. More information about Lincoln University, and people can sign up.
Yes.
Everything you need to know.
Yeah, I put it in events so people can find this flyer easily.
Okay, that sounds good. Nadia, thank you so much for coming. It's always a pleasure visiting
Well,
with
thanks,
you.
and same
Okay?
here.
And if there's something you'd like to hear or see, please send me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Have yourself a nice day, and be nice to each other, whatever you do.